Chinese food, grain loaf, lasagna, soups, hash brown, Indian foods, salads, bruschetta, hearty breads, hearty stews, hummus, falafel, mushu, guacamole, garden burgers, veggie wraps, no cheese pizza with spinach and green olives, chili, pasta, pesto with marinara, wild rice, sorbet, fruit smoothies. I could go on and on. I eat well. I eat so good. And I eat a lot. Anyone who knows me knows I eat a lot. And I have fed a lot of non-vegetarian people with great success. I've made, Trader Joe's has some meatless meatballs. I made sandwiches for a group of carnivores, all gone. I've made stuffed manicotti for a very picky eater girlfriend of mine. She wanted the recipe. It's really not that hard. And if you can get this stuff anywhere, any place like Dominic's, Jewel. But if you shop at places like Whole Foods or Wild Oats, it's like a no-brainer. I'd like to share a quote with you from Albert Einstein. He was a practicing vegetarian, along with other great minds like Socrates, Plato, Kellogg, Newton, Voltaire, Schweitzer, Gandhi, Da Vinci, Tolstoy, Edison, and many others. Nothing will benefit human health and increase chances of survival of life on Earth as much as the evolution to a vegetarian diet. Now, oops. We are an affluent society, and these are the diseases common to affluent societies. We've got our heart attacks, our strokes, we've got our bowel disorders and our cancers. You know what? I don't really think this is anything new, you guys. If you think about history, think of the peasants and the working class people who would be getting some exercise, working in the fields, getting some sun. They'd come in and get their rice and vegetables, hearty breads, go back out. These people were robust. Think of your kings and queens, King Henry VIII and stuff. Started eating roasts every day and refined flours. They would lose their health. Now, some people think, like that phrase, everything in moderation. Well, I personally hate that phrase, everything in moderation. I think that can just mean anything you want it to mean. And, I don't want to tell my kids, well, heroin's okay in moderation, or you could drive drunk once in a while. Do we even want our parents or our children to smoke a few cigarettes? Ideally, the ideal is that I don't do anything that's going to harm myself at all. And I slip, I flounder. Thank goodness there are no vegetarian police watching over me. I'd be in trouble. But it's a journey. It's a journey, and every time I make strides, I just feel the rewards. I think this last chart here that I have is going to help you understand why I'm so excited. Because, I could be doing the same thing I had done my whole life, eating the same foods. And you know what? Is that easy? Yeah. It's pretty easy to keep on doing what you're doing. But I know I would have struggled with my weight more. I know I'd do that. I have a higher probability of seeing doctors later on down the road. I know I'd have the higher probability of being in hospitals, maybe having some procedures like angioplasty and chemotherapy. I'm sure I'd be on medications down the road. Higher probability for osteoporosis, being in a nursing home, probably having some pain, or dying earlier than I would have. Now I'm doing something different. Was it hard? You know what? It was challenging for me for about 6 months. That's all. Some people like Victoria and Lawrence, there was no problem. I have more stable weight now. I have active good health, and this is the part that I really like, right here. Because you know what? I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, but I have personal satisfaction in, number one, not contributing to the environmental problems. It doesn't take 2,500 gallons of water to produce my lunch. I live more compassionately. No living creature needs to die today so that I can live. And spiritually, my world has really opened up a lot because I believe my Creator really wants me to take care of this body I'm really grateful to have. And I am taking better care of myself now than I ever have. I know I have a higher probability for stronger bones, to live independently, hopefully to be available for the people who love me, and live a longer life. See, I think I'm on the easy road now. It's easy for me now. Bottom line, life is just all about continual change. And in that change, we have more power than we realize. We have the power to choose. Today, I am not a victim to the standard American diet. I was able to make a choice to make a better life for myself before some kind of medical or health crisis hit me. And I'm just reaping the rewards of that decision every day. And for all of that, I am really amazingly grateful. So, what do you think? Oh, thanks. I know, I need to learn PowerPoint. It's on the list. We're going to go to 2 different grocery stores next, and then we'll meet up right back here. See you in a bit. Even if you don't have access to a health food store where you can buy your stuff, you can get everything you need just at a regular grocery store. Rice. You know, rice is the staple food for more than half the population of the planet. And brown rice leaves the germ in the endosperm intact, giving us more nutrition, fiber, and long-lasting energy. Plus, it just tastes better, I think. So try it. You might like it. You know, this is what's really going to help you. In the beginning, I needed to use a lot of these kinds of products from my family. I don't use them so much anymore, but especially the ground burger kind of substitutes. And Morningstar Farm makes this as well. This is easier than browning meat or turkey because you just open up the package, pour it in, and it's already pre-crumbled and brown, ready to warm and serve. So you can make tacos, spaghetti sauce, chili, anything that you have for ground beef, you can just use this, and it tastes good. People won't even notice. Also, we like the burgers. These are really good. The riblets, the Garden Burger riblets, mini corn dogs, buffalo wings, chicken nuggets. You can still enjoy bacon, lettuce, and tomato. We like the Morningstar Farms in the breakfast patties, bratwurst. Good stuff.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi there. These are my husband's favorite alternative to hot dogs. Have you tried these?
No, those look good. I'll have to try those. Cool. What else do you guys get? Are you vegetarian?
My husband's a vegetarian. He loves the recipe crumbles, also by Morningstar.
Oh, here they have in Boca. I know Morningstar Farms makes them too. These are so easy, aren't they?
They are. I saute onions, I throw in the recipe crumbles, and then I throw in barbecue sauce and sloppy joes. Voila.
All right.
See you later. Bye-bye.
A lot of people have switched over from whole milk down to skim milk, thinking that that's healthier. We get rid of the fat, you're left with a higher concentration of cow protein. Cow protein can equal calcium loss, which leads to osteoporosis or kidney problems. It also is a very allergic food. You get snotty nose, ear infections, asthma, bedwetting, and eczema. And I'm only scratching the surface. What are you going to put on your cereal? How about a nice cold glass of monkey milk? No? Are you sure? Why not? We're more anatomically like monkeys. Well, I think we're probably all used to cow milk because we were raised on it and we're just used to it. We got used to soy milk. We like it. And if you want something sweeter, try apple juice. It's another really good alternative. We are here in one of my favorite places to shop, just a small, locally owned, natural health food store. I'm really comfortable here now. I recognize the ingredients on the labels. There's not so many dyes and strange chemicals. Buying organic and healthy is really fun. Come on, I'll show you. A lot of people are trying to cut back on their caffeine, and I really like this Ticino brand. It's a really good coffee substitute, but there's lots of other kinds to try too. Feel free to experiment. There's just so many new things to try. Licorice root is really something I rely on a lot. I use this when I make a pot of tea in my coffee pot, and whatever flavor I'll do, if I do mint tea or almond sunset, I throw in a couple bags of licorice root because this is the sweetener. It is really very sweet and it doesn't taste licoricey. So try it. It's really delicious. There's so many wonderful flavors of varieties of teas, and this helps me curb the urge to eat at night a lot of times. Just gives me something warm and sweet to drink after dinner, and I don't eat.